Kashin Koji is one of the most hyped Boruto characters and a character I would love to see as a DLC in Shinobi Striker, and I feel we could get. We'll get into the concept in just a moment. Kashin Koji recently arrived on the scene in the Boruto anime and has already had some badass moments and shown he is a capable shinobi. This is befitting considering he is the clone of Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin. During his time on the show, especially in his battle against Jigen, he showed great battle strategy as well as some powerful jutsu, which would be perfect for his DLC if we do get one. First up, we've got Sealing Jutsu Frog Gulp, a move used by Koji when he faces Konohamaru and he and Team 7 are trapped within it. This jutsu could work by marking enemies caught between the pillars for 15 seconds, and any enemies who die while this mark is still on them will be sealed for a short period of time, increasing respawn timers by 5 seconds. In addition, this jutsu can also debuff enemy speed and defense, making it a good tactical jutsu to seal key players momentarily, like a healer for example, or to slow them down so that they can be caught more easily, and with their defense reduced, they will also become easier to kill. Next up, we got Art of the Raging Lion's Mane, a pretty unique jutsu. Think of something like Obo, which has a second activation, combined with Boruto Stream, a jutsu which reacts differently if you hold it. The first activation grabs the enemy with Koji's hair, stunning and blocking their sub, similar to Octo Hug, but the difference is it also pulls the enemy towards you so you can start comboing them more easily. Now this sounds a bit like a better Octo Hug, and you're right. Since it's more versatile, I think it could be a better alternative to Octo Hug, for more skilled players though. And I also think Octo Hug would still be viable as a more simplistic jutsu. But anyway, getting back into it, second activation has to be used quickly during animation of the first part of the jutsu and will hit the opponent with a damaging Rasengan as they are pulled towards you, as well as giving an attack buff. Sounds a little bit OP, but wait. Using the second activation however will not stun or block sub after the initial grab and pull animation to balance this jutsu. Now to the parts similar to Boruto Stream, I thought what could be good as a sort of defensive jutsu as an attack type would be holding the jutsu while anticipating an attack, which would automatically put the user into Needle Jizo mode when they are hit to deflect a single attack. I think this would be great for the class's versatility, making attack type not just about brainless oboe rushing, but more strategic and smart like your boy Koji. Now for ultimate, it was a tough call between this and Sage mode, so Sage mode will get an honorable mention afterwards, and I'll explain why I think this ultimate makes more sense. But yeah, if you're caught up to the anime, you know that man Jigen got finessed by Koji, using none other than this juicy, succulent jutsu. Now I know you're wondering, why this ultimate over Sage mode? They're both pretty awesome, and the answer's simple. They both will be dope, but they're both too good to be regular jutsu, and as you guys saw, Jigen's Karma could not absorb the flames summoned by Koji, making it, that's right, you guessed it, an actual good counter to Karma Seal ult, the one that defense types have, and also a potential counter to whatever Kawaki's DLC brings, as he is confirmed as a future DLC this season. Aight man, so let me explain how this is gonna work. I'm thinking a fairly large seal can be placed on the floor with a brief summoning animation, a bit like Tandem Paper Bomb Ultimate for example, to give the enemies a chance to see it's being used. Otherwise, it's just broken overpowered. Nobody would be able to avoid it or know that it's there. But then the seal is not visible on the ground to enemies until someone steps into its radius and is killed by it. Of course, by a one-shot. Once triggered, any other enemies in it will also be stunned in it and killed, and any of them in nearby proximity to the seal will be burned by the eternal flames, which do not wear off. Not until death, and instead has to be removed by a curing of status ailments. Come on man, come on, it's gotta be strong. It's an ultimate after all, and it's called Eternal Flames for a reason. It's gotta last longer than just some regular burn effect. So, Sage mode, the runner-up ultimate, but worse by no means. Sage mode is a powerful transformation, and so I tried to keep that in mind without going too overboard. So, starting off, we have a boost in both speed and attack, including the damage of base attacks. On top of that, basic attacks produce flames upon impact, exactly like Koji demonstrated while battling Jigen, and being hit by these will inflict burn damage on enemies. Lastly, due to the heightening of senses in Sage mode, the user will become less vulnerable to harmful ninjutsu, taking less damage. It's that sad time again guys, it's the end of the video. A huge thank you to anyone still watching and supporting the channel, I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, consider sharing the video, comment your thoughts on the DLC concept or a future DLC concept you would like to see, and subscribe for more Shinobi Striker and anime related content. Anyways, y'all have a splendid day. I'm Guide of Gamers, you guys are goated, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.